Does anybody else remember the Doom movie starring The Rock? What is going on, Drawing2 crew? Ramny here with a brand new drawing tutorial for you guys, and this time we are switching to video games and we are going to do Doomguy or Doom Slayer from the Doom franchise. Here we go. Before we begin, be sure to read the description of this video. Down there, you'll find a list of my drawing tools, some tips to succeed in your drawing, and a link to a free coloring page based on this video tutorial. And having said all of that, you guys, grab your drawing tools. Let's draw the Doom Slayer. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started with our Doomguy or Doom Slayer tutorial. I've got my paper in landscape mode, and this is going to be a bit detailed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus mainly on the helmet. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is find the center of my paper, and I'm just going to roughly figure out where it is and draw a line going down the center because it's fairly, what do you call it? Fairly symmetrical, this side to this side. Okay, now I'm going to find the top, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a circle right around here. Okay, like that. Okay, so if you guys can't get your circles right, don't worry too much about making a perfect circle. Pause the video though if you really want to get that right. Okay, so this is going to act as the top of the head or top of the helmet. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to draw two lines that come out of that circle on this side and this side. And we're going to start shaping out the helmet. There we go. Okay, while we do that, let's kind of figure out where the things go on the inner helmet part. So first thing is we're going to kind of figure out where the visor goes. And the visor has this thing just below that circle. Okay, and then about this far down from this bump there for the visor is going to be like the lower part. So we got to make sure we figure all of this out. So there you go. So that's going to be like that. Line across. Zoom in slightly so you guys can see. And then this is going to go up at an angle. So it kind of looks like a W here. Okay. And then below that, right here, it's going to be the chin part. And then what you want to do is you want to make sure that this is going to run along here. And you see how it's fairly thin over here. Here it's a little bit thicker, wider, but here it's not so big. Okay, so this is where we kind of figure out. See, I drew these initial lines, and then I realized, you know what, that's not right. What we need to do is we need to extend that further so it starts to create like this more of a diamond shape. Okay, so it goes like this, and then goes there. So you should have a shape that looks like this, and this is going to be the start of the helmet there. Just shaping it nicely, try to get that nice curve that's symmetrical one side to the other. Okay, I'm going to erase just these guidelines right here. So you see how it's good to have it's good to know where you want your lines to end up so that you're not just like freely drawing these things. So you guys noticed that I kind of drew them wrong, but once I figured out where the chin was going to go, I kind of had a better idea where these lines go. I don't know if that makes any sense, but when you're drawing it, just try to get those proportions. Try to see like kind of like the spatial relationships between like the lines. That's one thing that you guys should try to look into mastering as you practice drawing. Okay, so right around here now, it's going to go this way and down. Okay, so like this, and then angled down like this. So that's kind of the visor right there. Cool. So now that we've got that, let's figure out the rest of the, just kind of figure out where his shoulder neck armor is going to go. It comes out like this and like this. And then if you go down here, this right here I'll sort of create like this protective wrapping around his neck there. So his neck is very well protected. There you go. And then this sort of just, well, see, I'm trying to figure out where things are going to go. Normally what I would do is I would like do an initial sketch of this to kind of figure out how things go. But this time around, I didn't, and maybe I should have. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, so this is what we'll do. And my apologies for this. I'm going to draw another line right here. Bring it up slightly. I'm going to draw a line going across. Okay. Now find a spot right here and kind of create that that curve right there. There you go. And then right around here, we're going to draw a line going across, and here across as well. Okay. And then this is going to be for the shoulder. To draw a line going down like this, across, and then big shoulders. And this one sort of does something similar, but then this is where it sort of deviates. There's like a part of the shoulder that sticks out right here. Okay, and for the most part, I'm going to end my drawing right around here so that we can focus in on the details. Okay, find a spot right here. This kind of goes down. This goes down right here. Okay, we'll worry about that a little bit later on. And yeah, so there's our initial drawings, our outlines, the initial shapes, and then we'll zoom in on the details. But first, let's cut to commercial. Hey guys, this video right here is brought to you by these awesome Patreon patrons. If you are interested in knowing more about how to support this channel through Patreon, check out the link down below, patreon.com/drawit2 for more details. Anyway, let's cut to commercial and then let's get back to business. All right, you guys, so I've zoomed in on the head, on the helmet, and let's divide it into sections that are going to be easier for us to manage, okay? So there's the top section right here. So just make sure that you get that right. And then there's gonna be this visor section, which we're going to kind of, I'm gonna draw a line going across here and here. You wanna make sure you get that right. And then we got the bottom section as well. So let's go and start with the top. And I'm gonna, I'm going to try to make this as quick and easy as I can, but there might be some, some details that are going to be lost along the way, just because that's how it is in when you have a time constraint here on YouTube. Okay, so I'm going to outline right here, just above the visor. There you go. Okay, just above it, I'm going to create like this. So you want to make sure you're doing the exact same thing on the opposite side. This goes up, across, and then a rectangle down. There you go. Okay, continue this. What you want to do is draw this, what do you call that? Like this little latch or curve right here, and then you go back up like so. Okay, and you do the same thing over here. So take this line, keep going, goes down, and goes across again. Okay, there you go. And then let's find a spot right here. What we're going to do is we're going to make a circle from the very top, kind of to this spot here. Bring it around. You guys notice that I'm kind of shaping it so that you can see that this is going to be clearly the top part of the helmet. And you want to make sure you get those nice curves. There you go. At the top here, I'm going to draw this kind of like a frown. I'm going to draw it twice, like that. And then in between, I'm going to draw lines going across. I apologize, you guys, if I'm going a little too fast. Remember, pause the video, slow it down if you guys need to catch up. Okay, this goes up and up. Same angles, but this goes down and then across. Okay, and then we just create like this squarish shape panel at the top. And there we have it. Actually, let's make a rectangle right here. and we're good to go there at the top. There's obviously going to be a lot of other details there, but let's not worry about it too much. Now I'm going to draw this right here. It's like a little panel with 1, 2, and then 1, 2 lines. And there you go. Okay, so now let's focus on, or let's work on the visor area. You want to make sure that that visor is very, is as symmetrical as you can get it. So here I am just kind of reshaping the visor so that it kind of looks the same from each other. Okay, now I'm going to start right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to outline on the inside. Like that. Okay, and then right here, this goes this way. And then it goes down again to this point. Very close to that, the lines down here. And there you go. So it just sort of creates like this shape for the visor. And then I'm going to make it so that you can't see through the visor. So I'm just going to make a bunch of diagonal lines like this just to indicate that it's transparent. Can't see through it. Okay. Right here I'm going to draw a line, just a slight curve down here, just like that, and then back down again. There you go. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to create a panel over here. This goes out right on this side, and then it goes this way. Okay, and then follow this line again till you reach the top here. Okay, and let's create this panel. I'm going to draw a line going out, down to this corner right here. Okay, and then this should have a bunch of lines going across like this. Okay, then go back over here, line that goes into, and it just curves into that corner. Okay, and then right here, line going to the back of the head. Got all that? I hope so. Gonna double up on this line again. There you go. All right, so let's try to recreate the exact same thing on the other side. Pause the video, you guys, if you wanna, use this as a reference. Okay, let's outline again over here. This goes across, and then outline again, like so. Okay, this goes all the way to the back of the head. Okay, I'm just readjusting things here. That line goes into that corner. Another line over here that goes into the back. Okay, lines going across. And then another line. There you go. Okay, now let's do the last part of the helmet here. Bring this up slightly. Okay, we're going to start right here. What we're going to do is we're going to draw 2, 3 lines like so. And this goes across over here, and then goes down, and then across again. Okay, this goes up towards this point right here where you want to just basically create an outline, or just follow that line again. Okay. To there. There you go. Little rectangular panel over here. And then this corner two lines going in, kind of makes a zigzag, and then into that rectangle, like that. Okay, you can color that rectangle in, like so. Okay, very cool. I'm liking how this is turning out. Now I'm going to go on the outside, kind of just shaping the sides here. And then here, what you want to do is you want to create these diagonal rectangles here and here. Color those dark. This goes across. Okay, and in between I'm going to draw these 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. They kind of get narrower as you go down. Okay, there you go. Now, over on this side right here, I'm going to create another kind of a rectangle, but it's a little bit angled. It's wider at the top than at the bottom. It's kind of diagonal. Do the same thing on the other side. Basically just another exhaust port, so I'm just going to shade that in. Simplify things. Okay, line underneath, and then to the side like this. There you go. And then this goes down, kind of towards this point right here. Okay, let's go over here to this point. And what we're going to do is we're going to create like this outline along that panel there. Okay, so it sort of looks like this and comes to this corner. Okay, bring this to the side like that. And then this point, bring this run parallel to the jawline and then just to the side, to the back there. Okay. And then right here, 1, 2, 3 glowing orange panels. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and lastly, the chin part. And there you go. There's a whole bunch of other like designs that you can add to it, and you can even add like the scratch marks and all that stuff to this, but I think for the most part we are done. We're going to leave it like that, and we're going to move on to the body and other things. Now make sure you guys grab another sharpened pencil, and then let's move on. Okay, so first off, let's start with these two the shoulder looking pads right here, or the neck protector thingies. Okay, I'm going to start right here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up and just follows this line like so. Okay, so right about here. Like that. Okay, and then I'm going to draw several lines that sort of follow that exact same path. Here's one more. Do the same thing on the other side. And one more right here. Watch how this reacts, or watch how this sort of gets narrower as you go to the top. Okay, there you go. There. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take this line right here, we're going to make it go across, and then it goes diagonal like so. This goes up and then across again. Okay, so this goes across, diagonal, and then up right around here, and then it goes up to the neck like that. Okay, this goes into the chest plate there. Now we have the chest plate right here, which we drew two lines. Okay, this actually goes up like this, and then goes across, and then around, actually goes in over here. Now this part right here is going to be dark, so I'm going to shade that in. So it goes like that, goes up, and as soon as you reach like this little curve right here, just bring it into the neck, like this. Okay, and then there's just a bunch of these gears here, so I'm going to follow it again. I'm going to do the same thing, but this time around I'm going to bring it closer down again. See how there are different gaps? So wider gap here, narrower at the top, a medium on this side, and medium again. Okay, and again right here, one line going up and up, and it's just like a cool panel that goes in like that. There you go, and there's just tons of other details to it that I'm not going to get into. For the most part, we're just going to simplify it. We're going to make it look like this, 2 lines maybe, and a line going across like that. Okay, so it sort of makes an H right there. Okay, so here I'm going to retrace that chest panel. And the chest panel is actually wider over here on this side. So it goes a lot further and goes diagonal and down. Okay, I'm going to double up on that. There you go. Cool. Cool, cool. Okay. So now we've got this like brown panel. By the way, you can look at the reference photo. It's in the description, so make sure you check that out. I'm going to outline the panel right here, but as soon as I get to this point, I'm going to bring it towards the shoulder pads. Okay, so this is going to be like the brown part of the armor. If you guys take a look. Okay, then I'm just going to draw some sort of padding right here. It's supposed to be zigzag in the original, but again, we're simplifying a lot of things here. So this goes up to this point, and this right here is not a, it looks completely different. And so let's reflect that. It just goes like this and like that. Okay, it goes like this and then over. It looks slightly bigger as well. I don't know any of these specifically. I don't play Doom, so if you guys know what these things are called specifically, let me know in the comment section. Okay, and then right here, there's going to be like these black triangular. I don't know what they are, but black. Did I say triangle? Black rectangular things that go into the shoulder pad. Okay, now I guess what we'll do is we'll simplify the shoulder pads and then we'll end the tutorial there. So I'm going to start right here, line across, this way and then down. Okay, this goes diagonal and up, like that. And then like this. So we're just kind of figuring out the shape here. Okay, and then on the inside, again, this goes this way, upwards, and then goes in like that. Okay, I'm going to double on this line. And right here, it's going to go like that. It's a lot wider. It goes up to the top. Okay, I'm going to color this in black. Now, find this corner. Let me bring this over this way. Okay, find this corner. I'm going to draw a little like little circle there. I'm losing it. I'm losing my English. Okay, and then I'm going to create like this separate panel that goes outwards, and then goes down. And it goes like this, and then up. Okay, so let's go back over here. This is going to go upwards, and then sort of creates this triangular shape like so. There you go. Okay, this goes this way and then down. And then there's more. This goes outwards and then it just goes further down. Okay, there you go. And for the most part, I'm going to leave it. Actually, let's draw another line going this way. But I'm going to leave it like that. There you go. Let's go on the other side there. Actually, before we go on the other side, let's just finish this off right here. So this right here, I'm going to draw a line going across like this, and I'm going to draw a triangle or rectangle. I keep saying triangle for some reason. Another rectangle right here, little rectangle panel, and then just a padding in the back. There you go. All right, and then on this side, let's just finish it off. Okay, let's go down over here. I'm going to create like this more of a rectangular top panel right here like this. And it's not quite a straight line, but we're going to make it straight anyway, just for simplicity's sake. Okay, so it goes like that. Okay, now right here, there's a line. Sorry, there's a panel that goes like this. Line going across this way, and then here's the top. So it makes a zigzag. Okay, and then right here, like that. And there. Just like that. Again, pause the video if you guys need clarification. Sometimes when I draw complicated things like this, I don't know what to call it. So I call it a panel, I call it a plate. But really, it's one of those things where it's like fantasy art. What do you call this little thing that's on this armor here? I don't know. Okay, so I drew a little rectangle like this, and then do little curves that go down. And just like that. Okay. And then here we're going to create padding, like so. There you go. Okay, and then lastly, here's the top of the shoulder pad, and then it goes this way, then down. Okay. Let's finish off the ones that let's finish this off right here. This goes across, and then it goes this way. Okay. This right here, I'm going to draw a line going across like this, so it's supposed to create like this curve. And then like this again. And I'm going to shade that in. Okay, this goes this way, and it just goes that. Diagonal, curve, this way, up, down, and then out of frame. Okay, and then right here I'm going to draw a rectangle with a bunch of grooves. And then there are tons more designs, but we're not going to get to them. But I think, you know what, for the most part, we are done. Let's just go over here. This looks a little bit bare, so I'm going to add outline going around it. And then on the inside, I'm going to create a rectangle like that. Just beneath it, like this. And then just goes down out of frame like so. And there you go, you guys. I think we are done for the most part. Let me zoom out. And there you go. Now, a lot of people ask me to draw full body tutorials of characters like these, but as you guys can see, there's so much detail, and I've skipped out on a lot of the details already. Feel free to add those in. But yeah, I can't do full bodies of these because they just take a really long time to draw. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I will catch you in the next one. Take care. And you guys, that is all the time that we have for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in all the way to the very end. I appreciate that a lot. If you guys are proud of your drawings, I would love to see them. So head on over to Instagram, tag me at draw2 so I can see your masterpieces. If you guys are ever curious about the tools that I use for drawing or the equipment that I use to make these videos, I have links in the description of this video, so make sure you guys check that out. If you are feeling extra generous, I have links down in the description as well for different ways that you can show your support on this channel. I already mentioned Patreon, but there are other ways as well, so be sure to check those out, links in the description. Your contributions go a long way in ensuring that I can continue making videos just like this for you guys to enjoy free of charge. Again, if you guys like this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video right here, comment down below, and share this with your friends in your social media. And speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Instagram, on Facebook, and of course on my website draw2.com, where you can find a free coloring page based on the tutorial drawing that is found in this video. Again, you guys, all of the links to those are found in the description of this video, so be sure to check that out. Finally, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And yeah, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw too. I'll see you guys next time.